From the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont, this is The Anything Show with John Francois. I hope you know what you're in for.
Yes, let's rock and roll. John Francois here at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. My partner in crime, Main Squeeze Mary, as always, calling in from her apartment in Newport, Vermont. Hello, Mary.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I am excited because we have a great show. Mary has a big announcement coming up in about 40 minutes or so. It's a big show.
No, I'm not pregnant.
I thought you were, but then I remembered that you hate the crap out of children, so...
No, baby.
Oh, babies. I'm sorry, babies. So once you pass like the age of like 11 months, then Mary will accept you into her life. Yeah. So Mary has a big announcement coming up in about 40 minutes. Pushing forward to about 45 minutes from now, Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast joins me to play a round of Do You Know Anything for a chance to win $100 and an Anything Show shot glass. Maria Daniels is a mom, a hardworking mom, so you know she wants that tequila. So I do what I can to make her win that shot glass. All right, Mary, since you and I are based in Vermont, obviously we know that Bernie Sanders memes have been popping up everywhere from Inauguration Day. I mean, you've probably seen 20,000 Inauguration Day memes from Bernie?
Oh, my Lord. It is insane.
So Bernie Sanders' response to those Inauguration Day memes, we'll have that coming up in our Celebrity Gossip segment. In our Let's Get Viral segments, we'll hear from a woman who has a guinea pig stuck in her hair. It might be Mary's guinea pig, because Mary owns a guinea pig, huh?
It could be.
Mary hates babies, and she likes to put guinea pigs in strangers' hairs. How lovely is that? And also,
I'm obsessed.
I know, you are obsessed. You are sick and obsessed, I tell you. And in our headline segment, coming up in just a second, we'll talk about how you can get COVID in your ice cream. As if we need any more sad news in the world. Okay, listen to us. Listen to The Anything Show with John Francois on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Stitcher, TuneIn, wherever you get your podcasts. Like and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Anything Show. We're also on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. Mary, shall we talk to the headlines people and say, let us get started with our headlines?
Yes, please.
Let's do it. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, my God. Our neighbors to the north, British Columbia, Canada. This woman, Mary, in British Columbia, Canada, spent several days in jail last week. We don't know why she was in jail. We do know that on her way out of jail, she sent a homemade thank you card to the jail to let them know they treated her right. So she basically treated it as if she was at a restaurant and she was writing a Yelp review on the way out. You know what I'm saying?
She should have left him a tip, too.
I know, right? Thank you for, giving me a warm cage to stay while I was being incarcerated for murder. Here's $25. And for real, at the bottom of the thank you card, she gave the jail 4.5 stars. So if you actually go to
funny.
I know, right? Yeah. So if you actually go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Anything Show, you can actually see the letter that this woman wrote. And let me see if I can pull it up right here, because I am on our Facebook page right now, facebook.com/The Anything Show. Let's see. I'm scrolling down right now because we post so many things there. Oh, here we go. All right, Mary. I'm going to need some love letter music. Do you mind?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. This is the letter that the woman wrote on her way out of jail. All right. I was nervous about staying with you guys during my trip to the island, but I wanted to let you know that I appreciated how helpful and kind everyone was, especially the 4 jailers who do a tough job and are often underappreciated by the people in their care. You make a difference. Heart sign. Thank you for your care and kindness while I was in your custody. Smiley face. 4.5 stars. Wink face. Yeah, I don't know why she did a wink face. Was she interested in doing somebody on her way out of the jail? I don't know.
I don't know, but that music is goes perfect with that letter.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're in the 1760s and you're writing with one of those feather pens. You're like you're about to write the Declaration of Independence, and you're like very emotional about it. Yeah. All right, well, if that woman was going to do anyone, it was probably her girlfriend, Rhonda, because I think every woman who's in jail has a girlfriend, Rhonda.
Or Rolanda.
Right. How about both? How about both? She had two girlfriends, Rhonda and Rolanda. And they were twins. And not only that, Mary, they were Siamese twins.
Ooh.
I know. The woman did two in one. So there you go. All right. Well, lady, I'm glad you got out of jail and you wrote such an emotionally touching letter. Oh my God. Yeah, that's like that sad puppy in a public service announcement kind of commercial, don't you think, Mary?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, what really will make puppies sad is the fact that there's COVID in our ice cream. Did you hear about this, Mary?
That's insane. Now you can't even have ice cream during a pandemic. I mean, ice cream is like the ultimate comfort food, and now we can't even have that.
Yeah, apparently, according to this story that I found here, our next headline, 3 boxes of ice cream made in China, of all places, China, where the coronavirus started. 3 boxes of ice cream actually tested positive for COVID, and the experts think it's because the cold temperatures kept the COVID preserved. I mean, is it really? Are we really getting to a point, Mary, where we need to test our ice cream for COVID before we actually buy it and eat it?
I mean, I guess it's starting to look that way.
Yeah. I don't know, man. 6 feet away from my Ben & Jerry's chubby hubby, please. I'd rather die first. Yeah, I'd rather die first and then come back to life, because that totally makes sense. All right. Well, hey, Mary, unfortunately, there is a COVID outbreak in Chile that has been traced to someone throwing a birthday party for their cat. Their cat! Yeah.
Nice.
At least 15 people at that party caught the virus, but the cat did not, Mary, which leads me to think that the cat may have had something to do with those 15 people getting COVID.
Probably.
Yeah.
Cats are that way. Cats are evil.
Seriously. I mean, I have a dog buddy. Mary has 2 dogs, Jasmine and Pokey. And and the dog versus cat debate, dogs all the way. Dogs will be friendly. They will follow you around everywhere. And cats are just looking to live in your place and be fat and lazy and kill you at some point.
And give you COVID.
Exactly. They're willing to just let you feed them and let them sleep in their own space, and then they want to kill you at the end with COVID. It just doesn't make any sense.
And then everyone dies in the house and they get to eat your body.
Yeah, exactly. So what good is there to have a cat? I tell you. All right. Well, this guy on United Airlines flight, this guy probably had a cat who treated him unfairly, and the cat is his boss in this metaphorical sense. So this next headline: a guy on a United Airlines flight who performed CPR, Mary, on someone with COVID finally got his thank you from United for risking his life. And can you guess what was his reward?
Probably not enough.
Yeah, you're right. It was only a $200 voucher. A $200 voucher for pretty much making out with someone with COVID to save their life. Oh my God.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, how about a lifetime supply of free flights? You know?
Right.
How about some sexual favors on the plane? Like it's just something, anything that really justifies why you would make out with someone to save their life, and that person has COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, God, people just don't make any sense anymore. You know who else doesn't make any sense, Mary?
Who?
You.
Elaborate, please.
Because you won't get the vaccine, okay?
Because I don't want to grow an extra limb, John.
Mary, you have worked. Mary, keep in mind, you used to work in a vet clinic. You've been around vaccines. You know how vaccines work. They are safely tested. Okay. Look, there's a town in Nunavut, Canada, Mary. They're offering people the chance to win one of 5 $2,000 prizes for getting their COVID vaccine. So you're telling me if you were in this town, Mary, and you had a chance to win one of 5 $2,000 prizes in exchange for getting a COVID vaccine, are you telling me you would not take this opportunity?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe if I won money, but like $2,000 isn't a lot. What if I die?
Okay, but what if you don't die? What if the vaccine actually cures you, and then you have $2,000 stinking dollars in your hand? How about that, Mary?
That's a good point. But what if you die?
What if you don't
then
die?
All that money is worth nothing.
Oh my God! All right, we're gonna have this argument until we're like 87,000 years old. Hey, next headline on the Anything Show. A new survey is asking people, when you're wearing a mask and need to sneeze, what do you do? Now, Mary, 41% of people keep the mask on and sneeze into it. 31% pull it down and sneeze into their clothes or hands. And 2% just sneeze into the air. Now, what say you? If you have to sneeze, Mary, and you have a mask on, what do you do?
I just sneeze. Like, who takes their mask off to sneeze? The mask is the whole point of preventing germs from exiting and entering the air.
But Mary,
who takes their mask off and then sneezes and then puts it back on?
But Mary, but think about it, Mary. If you're sneezing into your mask, your face is like right up against your mask. So then you have all your booger activity all over your face from the sneezing that you just did. And who knows, you might have COVID in that booger activity. So really, it makes sense. I mean, if you want to have a clean mask that will protect you from COVID, you might as well take off your mask and sneeze into the open air and then put your clean mask back on. I mean, unless you're saying, Mary, that you never have boogers when you sneeze.
I'm not a messy sneezer, John. I'm not a child.
Okay. Hey! Don't judge adults who have messy waterfall snot coming out of their nose. It might be a real pandemic. You never know. Oh, God. Hey, Mary, are you interested in getting diabetes?
I mean, I've been pre-diabetic multiple times in my life. So.
So this is perfect. So you're like accustomed to this. All right. So the easiest way to get diabetes, for those of you listening, is to get this job from this candy company in Canada. They're actually looking to hire candy and chocolate taste testers. They're hiring people for full-time jobs for about $47,500 a year. What you'll need to do is move to Canada to work in person. I mean, look, if you like candy, if you like chocolate, that's great. But again, that's all you're doing for a living. So let's see, your sugar blood level or wait, what's the choice? Your sugar blood level or your life? What?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm trying to say, Mary?
I guess. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Honestly, I don't, because I had McDonald's and a large Coke, so I'm like highly...
Did you have another few shots too before the show, John?
No, I did not. That's only when I have lunch with my DJ friend Craig. And if I did have that lunch every Saturday, then I would seriously be an alcoholic right now. So... Yeah. But, speaking of which, Mary, this next headline here on the Anything Show, I tell you, this next headline here is going to make alcoholism go through the roof, okay?
Okay.
So American Airlines has figured out a way to get rid of all the alcohol they haven't been able to sell on planes. Obviously, people are flying because of COVID. They're not flying because of COVID. They created a new wine delivery service, Mary. Huh?
Yes.
Only $13 to $40 a bottle. You can get this wine from American Airlines. It's crazy. So... Mary, I think you'd like a little bit of the wine. Would you take this opportunity?
Mayhaps. I have been. The last time I flew was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, like, they have some pretty good wine.
You know what? You know what else you can pour wine into? Now that I think about it.
What?
Our Anything Show with John Francois shot glasses, which are coming. Yay! Cheap plug. Yeah, I mean, we had an order of 5 come in, and then we have like an order of 20 shot glasses coming by. So again, if you have a drinking problem, come on over. Let's be a part of the family. Let's drink together and let's just be merry and jolly, so John Francois can selfishly make money off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't resolve your drinking problems until after you buy the shot glass.
Exactly. Buy the shot glasses first and then go to AA. That's what they tell you. That's what they tell you in the AA. Hey, you have a drinking problem. That sucks. But first, buy this, and then we'll make you feel better. It only makes sense. And on that note, let's end our headline segment. All right. I feel like our last headline segment, Mary, I ended with the same alcoholism note. So now I'm like very concerned that I'm encouraging irresponsible drinking. So I just want to make clear that you can drink water, you can drink juice, you can drink anything non-alcoholic from the Anything Show with John Francois shot glasses. So
it doesn't have to contribute to your alcohol problem.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you want to check out what the shot glasses look like, you can go to facebook.com/theanythingshow or follow us on Instagram at anythingshowfrancois, at anythingshow FRANCOIS. All right, John Francois here at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. My partner in crime, Main Squeeze Mary, joining me from her apartment in Newport, Vermont. Coming up in half an hour, we're going to have Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast answer some questions about the most recent Anything Show episode for a chance to win $100 and an Anything Show shot glass. Because, Maria may have a problem with tequila. Who knows? I don't care. She's an adult mom. She can fend for herself. Okay. All right, Mary, would you like to get viral?
Yes, please.
Yes. It's time for Let's Get Viral, the viral videos of the week on the Anything Show. Hey, Mary, do you care anything about football?
Nope.
Me neither. I will say, when I did a game night with my girlfriend and her friends last weekend, we're taping this or recording this on Saturday, January 23rd. So last weekend was Saturday the 16th. The Buffalo Bills were playing the Baltimore Ravens, and they beat them. The Buffalo Bills beat them. So that means the Buffalo Bills is going to play in their first AFC championship game since 1994. Now, don't ask me if that AFC championship game has already happened, because, again, me and Mary don't care a crap about football. But what I can tell you, Mary, is that there is a Buffalo Bills Mafia fan base who love to celebrate the win like this by jumping on folding tables. So there's actually a clip making the rounds now, Mary, of Bills fans walking down the street with tables over their heads while defying the orders of a cop who's telling people to clear out. So here's one of the Bills fans setting the table on its legs. He then jumps on top, smashes it flat. I tell you, when you hear this, you want to stay the hell away from Buffalo.
Oh, no! Get on the street!
Yeah, it's exciting, Mary, but at the same time, it scares the crap out of me. I mean, what about you?
That is intense.
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me when I was in college in Philadelphia during my freshman year, and this was when the Philadelphia Phillies, the baseball team, won a big playoff game. Oh my God, just people drunkenly shouting and smashing cars and doing each other on the street. It was just mayhem. It was mayhem. It wasn't the World Series that they won. The Phillies just won some playoff game. I mean,
Wow.
People are really intense about their sports. It's just something else. So, stay the hell away from Buffalo if you don't want that activity within earshot. Twitter, Mary, this next video on the Anything Show. Twitter is having a field day with a mom who posted a video explaining why she does not put her 5-month-old baby in a crib. Now,
oh my goodness.
I know. Now, Mary, I know you don't like any politically correct nonsense, so this is the definition of politically correct nonsense.
Why I don't use a crib for my 5-month-old.
If you look at a typical American nursery, you will notice that it's set up for the parent's benefit, not the child's. The artwork is usually up high where babies can't even see it. We literally buy these little baby jail cells so that we can just leave our baby in there and walk away. I don't have a crib because I will never enforce my baby to have a bedtime.
Babies are people too, and forcing anyone to sleep when they're not tired is inhumane. Imagine if your partner locked you in a container you couldn't get out of and told you you had to sleep even though you weren't tired. That would be abuse, and you'd probably leave them. Kids deserve the right to bodily autonomy just like we do, and that involves sleep. This is our current setup, but we also have a floor bed. The floor bed allows the baby to sleep when the baby is feeling sleepy and get up and move around when the baby's not.
Yeah, so it's a violation of baby human rights to put a baby in a crib. What are your thoughts, Mary, on this?
You know, I've heard some pretty crazy things in my life. This is not the most crazy thing. The most crazy thing I've heard is people who will not change their baby's diaper unless the baby gives them consent.
Oh, my God.
Because it's sexual abuse if you change a baby's diaper without their consent.
Wow.
So let me tell you what, I've heard some pretty crazy things, but this one, it's up there. It's up there. It's definitely up there to not give your child a bedtime. Just let them stay up. However, a baby doesn't know to go to sleep. Like,
yeah,
you have to sleep to, like, live. You can't just stay up all the time just because you want, like, that's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That diaper thing, I had no idea that was a thing. I mean, typically babies will cry if they need to be changed, but even if they're not crying, I mean, do you really want to just leave your baby and poop? That is the definition of abuse, I think. It's just to leave your baby.
Yeah, definitely.
Just leave your baby rotting in poop, just waiting. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. He'll get changed when he wants to get changed. That's fine. He can just he can just lay in a crap of poop. So. Oh, God. Look, I don't know.
People are literally crazy.
I'm sure they are. I figured as far as this woman who does not want to put her 5-month-old baby in a crib, I figure it was convenient to have a crib because you don't want your baby to roll over to the floor and die while they're sleeping because, babies,
right?
Yeah, because babies like to roll around a lot in their crib. And kind of, bouncing off your point, Mary, babies come into this world not knowing a damn thing. So it's the parent's job to show them basic things like, all right, here's a, containment space. Here's a sleep schedule. Here's food. It's just, I don't think there's any, I don't think there's a such thing as babies' rights when babies have no clue what the heck is going on. Like if it has to do with something or someone that is coming into this world naive and needs to be taught something, it's like, well, no, the priority is to teach them things. And then once they're taught things and are able to grow up and have that independence for themselves, then that's when you can talk about their human rights. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, when they get old enough, then they can make start to make their own decisions. But that's stupid to let a baby make its own decision.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. That's like going outside and be like, hey, baby, do you want a hat, mittens, and jacket out? I know it's 0 degrees, but, we can put a tank top and shorts on if you want.
Right.
Like, that's just stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know if it's cold or not. So it's your job to get them ready for that kind of thing, to give them that association. Like, hey, it's cold outside, so we're going to put mittens on, we're going to put a coat on, or else you're going to freeze to death, and I will be in jail as a irresponsible parent, Yeah,
and maybe some babies don't like to get dressed and, they don't like to have things on, but that's your responsibility as the parent to be like, oh, well, it's kind of for your own safety to bundle up when it's 0 degrees out.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, so we have that crazy mom, another crazy mom from TikTok. She found a get-out-of-trouble hack that every mom has in her back pocket. This is our next video on The Anything Show.
Hey, babe. Hey. So remember when I was pregnant, you told everyone we're pregnant?
Yeah.
And remember when I gave birth, you told everyone we gave birth?
Yeah.
Well, we dented the car.
Ooh, someone's in trouble, Mary. Oh, God. Well, Godspeed, because I know car repairs after they've been screwed up, and that is no joke. Okay, this woman is going...
Big oof.
Wait, what?
I said that's big oof.
I know. A woman is going viral on TikTok for a trick she came up with to catch a cheater. Mary, take a listen to this on The Anything Show, and you let me know if this is a good cheater thing to do, a good cheater investigating thing to do.
Ladies, if you want to find out if your man is cheating on you, get yourself one of these and roll it all over their carpet like this. What the f***?
Yeah, so she was rubbing a lint roller on the carpet in her significant other's bedroom, and if you pick up any hairs that aren't yours, then that means that your significant other is cheating. So while this woman was advising, hey, ladies, this is the best way to find out if your man is cheating, she finds out, oh my God, my man is cheating on me.
That's funny. I mean, that would be kind of hard to tell because, some lighter hairs might look dark, some darker hairs might look light. But I guess it would be accurate if, like, she had really short hair and the hair that she found was super duper long.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of cheating, Mary, this next viral video on the Anything Show, a woman who works at a bakery posted on TikTok about the weirdest cake request she ever got. You got to listen to this.
So I work at a bakery, and last night a man came in, and he was like, hey, do you have any caramel cakes? And I was like, yeah. And I showed him our caramel mousse cake. And he goes, perfect. She hates caramel. Now, obviously, I'm intrigued. But I'm like, okay, so I get the cake. He's like, could you write something on it? I'm like, of course I can. And he's like, would you mind writing good riddance on the cake? And I'm like, no, I'll write it. And he goes, oh, and can you just make it really girly, like put a bunch of hearts on it, just make it really nice. Which in my mind, I'm like, it says good riddance, you want it really nice, whatever. I'm like, yeah, of course. He goes, my girlfriend cheated on me last night. I'm getting a cake to break up with her. Personally, obsessed with the energy he was bringing to the table.
Yeah, I mean, that's very interesting to be brought a cake by your significant other who you cheated on. I mean, and I saw the video on TikTok, Mary. The cake looked really good. So what do you do? I mean, do you have like an upset stomach? Do you eat the cake? I mean, because it's a good cake. I mean, you don't want to waste a cake. So I don't know. What would you do?
I mean, that's definitely something I would do because I'm that petty.
Oh, hey, you know what? But do you eat the cake? Because, I mean, cake is good. I mean, it was like a chocolate strawberry cake that this person got from their significant other who was cheated on. So I don't know, man. That's kind of an awkward thing. Because, cake is usually a celebratory thing, but then it's being used for such a bitter breakup. So,
I mean, maybe he was celebrating that he was getting rid of a cheater.
Well, I know he was celebrating, but again, like for the person receiving the cake, do you eat the cake? Do you throw the cake out? Like, because it's a cake, it's like it's very good, and it just you don't want to waste it. But
right.
But at the same time, it's just associated with something negative, so it's like I don't know.
True.
I know. I have my priorities straight, right? I mean, obviously the attention should be paid on the person who got cheated on, but I'm just so focused on the cake itself. And
so if Tony got you a breakup cake, would you eat it?
Yeah, well, yeah, God, that's a very good question. If it was the same cake that she gave me on my birthday a few weekends ago, which was like a homemade vanilla frosted cake, I would say I'd wait maybe like a week or two when my stomach has settled from the intensity of the breakup, and yes, I would munch on that. But I think
but then the cake would be like dry and gross a week later.
I mean, if you refrigerate it, if you freeze it, I mean, look, Mary, I've put things in the fridge and freezer for like 4 weeks and then eat it because I'm just a messy guy like that. So. Yeah, I don't know. You're putting me in a tough spot because I love her. So it's like I can't imagine getting a breakup cake from her. Oh God, yeah. Fortunately, she's not that petty, so we don't even have to worry about that scenario.
Good.
All right. So
I feel bad for whoever dares to cheat on me.
Oh yeah. God, I mean, if we have anybody who's going to be petty and revenge worthy, it's Main Squeeze Mary. She will. She'll put a knife in your butt cheek if she needs to. I don't know.
So that's a message to all you boys out there. If we get together, like, don't you dare cheat on me because I will be that petty. I will be that person.
All right. You know what? Hey, and you know what? Some boys may find that sexy because, look, I mean, personally,
wow.
No. Personally, me, like, if Tony were to get that overly protective and possessive, I would actually find that kind of hot, because it just shows how committed and how loving you are to the relationship. So, yeah, you can call me crazy for being turned on by that, but I'm just like,
You're crazy for being turned on by crazy.
Hey, Mary, you know me. I mean, obviously, I've had a history of being with psychotic women. So, yeah, if a woman has a little bit of psycho balanced out with her sanity, then yeah, I'm gonna take my pants off and I'm gonna go crazy like a stallion. All right, let's just leave it at that. Hey, Mary, you have a guinea pig. So this woman probably has your guinea pig right now because I looked at this video. There's a woman who is terrified of guinea pigs, but her friend got the brilliant idea to put one on her shoulder so they'd get acquainted. And instead, it crawls into her wig and she just completely freaks out. So here it is, a guinea pig in a woman's hair. Yeah, it's just awful. It's awful. So
poor guinea pig.
Well, it's all your fault, Mary, because it's probably your guinea pig that got in her hair. So.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Hey, a woman posted on TikTok about a conversation with a personal trainer who asked about her fitness goals. Take a listen to this.
The first time I ever saw a personal trainer, she asked me to tell her my fitness goals, and I was like, Brittany, I'm going to be honest. I would like to have sex with the lights on. And she was like, can you get more specific? And I was like, and with another person.
Yeah. So I guess your exercise routine is really bad if all you can think of is, I want to have sex with the lights on.
When she said get more specific, did she literally say with another person?
Yeah. So so that basically implies that she has sex with the lights off with herself. So
that's just that.
I mean, which is basically just masturbation in the dark. Let's just call it what it is. It's glow in the dark masturbation. New from Nutella. Nutella? What? No. The same people who give you that peanut butter stuff, they also promote masturbation in the dark. Okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. All right, what I do know what I'm talking about is a 10-second clip of a little boy who does not want you to call him handsome. This is why he does not want you to call him handsome, Mary.
Do not call me handsome if you're not gonna give me some that badonkadonk.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I mean, obviously a great example from the mom. She's laughing at that, but little does she realize.
Do not call me handsome if you're not going to give me some of that badonkadonk.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Oh God, I hope that little boy doesn't become a douche like that when he grows up, because that's gonna be.
That's really funny though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I feel like that's like a quote from a song though. Like, I don't know. Give me some of that badonkadonk because I want your shadonk. I'm making up songs now. Let's see. We're running low on time here. I'm trying to figure out what video is worth sharing. You know what? Let's leave it at that, because I think we can't really top the badonkadonk boy. So we're going to leave it at little boys calling girls' butts badonkadonk. Yes, indeed. If you have a funny video, whether it's badonkadonk stuff or someone rubbing lint on their carpet to figure out if someone's cheating on them, let us know. Facebook.com/TheAnythingShow, or contact us at Instagram at AnythingShowFrancois. We're on Instagram at AnythingShowFrancois, FRANCOIS. Hey, John Francois here. With Main Squeeze Mary calling in from Newport, Vermont. I am at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. And coming up in, I'm going to say, hopefully 10 minutes or so, depending on how quickly we can do this, Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast plays a round of Do You Know Anything? For a chance to win $100 and an Anything Show shot glass. Oh my God, Mary, I do this all the freaking time. I forget the celebrity gossip theme music when I need it the most.
I'm on, John.
Hey, I'm getting a little better at it. I didn't forget it last. I didn't forget it last week, and here it is now. So here it is. All right. Well, obviously everybody knows Bernie Sanders was the big story coming out of Inauguration Day. Frankly, he should have been president based on all these memes that came out.
I love Bernie.
Yeah, and of course, Bernie comes from our very own state of Vermont, where me and Mary are based. So he's our homeboy. That's what we like to call him, our homeboy.
He is our homeboy.
Yeah. So if you go to facebook.com/theanythingshow or Instagram @anythingshowfrancois for our promo picture to promote this show, I posted like maybe 4 or 5 Bernie memes that have gone viral. And it was basically just Bernie just sitting with his like green coat and some custom-made mittens in a chair, just like isolated by himself outside at the Capitol. I thought it was a normal thing. I just thought it was just Bernie being Bernie, a grouchy old man just sitting outside, in the dead of winter. How did you react when you first saw Bernie out there in the cold?
I didn't react how 90% of the population did. I don't know. It just wasn't a shock for me. It was just like, oh, hey, there's Bernie. And he's got some pretty cool mittens on. But everyone just took it to the extreme.
Oh yeah, I mean, you see Bernie, is sitting with the girls from the movie Mean Girls. You see Bernie, you see Bernie getting a sorting hat from Harry Potter. You see Bernie getting painted on by Bob Ross. I mean, it's just insane how many Bernie memes are out there. And Bernie's
doing the Gangnam style.
Yeah, doing the Gangnam style. So here's Bernie Sanders commenting on the big viral response to the memes.
In Vermont, we dress warm. We know something about the cold, and we're not so concerned about good fashion. We want to keep warm, and that's what I did today.
Yeah, it's just simple as that. He's just an old man who wanted to see the inauguration outside, and he was trying to keep warm like everybody else. So let's just move on from it. And actually, Mary, it's actually becoming so serious that Bernie's meme is being turned into both a collectible baseball card and a bobblehead. So
I love it. He's also being put on a sweatshirt too.
Oh, of course he is. So the baseball card is going to run you $10. The bobblehead's going to run you $25. So there you go, Bernie. If you're not making money off of this, then you, my friend, are naive. Garth Brooks gave a very moving performance of Amazing Grace at Joe Biden's inauguration. He topped it off by social distancing, or not social distancing, rather. Garth Brooks was not social distancing when he was hugging the 3 former presidents who were at the inauguration. And this is George Stephanopoulos at ABC News commenting on such an activity.
Garth Brooks, Amazing Grace, echoing the new president's calls to unite America. Not quite social distance there for Garth Brooks. Hugs there. Former President Bill Clinton, former First Lady. Guess he can't help himself.
Yeah, he can't help himself, Mary. He's just he likes to hug, he likes to kiss. Because you know what? That is what I love about the country music community. You guys don't give a crap. It's like you'll hug and kiss a stranger who has the flu if they just seem like a kind person. So, props to Garth Brooks for ignoring pandemic rules just to show love to both a Democrat and Republican former president. So there you go. Unity. Hey, Mary, did you know that President Biden has ditched the red button which Donald Trump used in the Oval Office to have Diet Cokes delivered?
There's a red button for that?
Yeah.
I feel like a red button should be meant for detonating nuclear bombs and stuff, not push a red button to get a Diet Coke.
Well, hey, it's Trump that we're talking about. Trump clearly has other priorities on his mind. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting the contrast between Donald Trump's, sort of lavish suits, his gold buildings, his gold plane, his rich lifestyle, and then when asked what he eats, McDonald's, KFC, Diet Coke. It's just stuff that a very trailer trash, low person would eat. It's stuff that regular middle class people would eat, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So
that's just really funny, though. But if I was president and I had the red button, I wouldn't get rid of it. I would just change it from Diet Coke to Cumby's Coffee.
Hey, Cumberland Farms, we just gave you some free advertising, so now pay us.
I would literally just push the button and be like, Butler, please go to Cumberland Farms and get me some iced coffee, and don't make it the way I don't like it. I want French vanilla. I want sugar. Yes. I want skim milk. and I want lots of ice.
Please, kind sir, kind help, sir, kind butler, can you get my iced coffee, please? Oh, God. All right, Mary, once again, I'm going to just hammer on you to get this COVID vaccine because I don't want you to die. I mean, celebrities are getting it done live on social media and on TV. Al Roker, for example, from the Today Show, he got his COVID vaccine live on the air. And Mary, I have audio for you.
And so we're ready to do this?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So now where do you do the vaccination itself?
So
it's to roll all the way up.
Yeah, it's pretty high. It's in your deltoid muscle, so it's just around here.
Okay.
Okay, and you answered no to all the questions. So,
right.
Do you have any questions for me?
Did you get the shot?
I did.
How'd you feel afterwards?
I felt good.
All right. Well, let's get ready.
All right.
The question is, will I get a Hello Kitty Band-Aid?
There we go. Uncle Al getting his vaccination.
Get the shot. Al, think about happy things.
That's right.
Puppy dogs.
There we go.
Pies and cakes.
Wow, look at Nurse Jessica.
Jessica.
Done
and done.
That's excellent.
That's it.
Wow, Nurse Jessica. What a pro.
Yeah, it was not even a millisecond, Mary. They just just like a regular shot at the doctors. They just give you a brief poke in the arm, and then boom, you're good. You're all about your day. I mean, the worst thing is you might have a weak arm for a little while, but other than that, it's like all the celebrities are doing it, Mary. So come on, be a part of the cool kids table, and let's get a COVID vaccine together.
John, if all the celebrities were jumping off cliffs, would you do it too? They're
going to be wearing parachutes. So yes, I would do it because the celebrities tell us what to do all the time, and we have to follow what they do because they're celebrities, of course. They're God.
I don't listen to celebrities. Celebrities are just famous people. They're not necessarily smart.
Yeah. Cumby's Coffee is your celebrity, Mary.
That's right. Cumby's Coffee tells me to do something, I'll do it.
All righty. Well, hey, not only Al Roker, but Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator himself, got the COVID vaccine at a drive-thru, and here's what it sounded like.
Put that needle down.
Yes.
All done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
All right, I just got my vaccine, and I will recommend it to anyone and everyone. Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, exactly. Come with Arnold if you want to live, Mary. Stay if you want to die. Do you want to die, Mary? I don't think so.
We're all dying of something, John.
Oh God, yeah, you're gonna die of too much Cumby's. You're gonna die of too much Cumby's coffee. That's what you're gonna die from.
Probably.
Yeah, at this point, it seems like you're injecting that into your arm like heroin. Yeah. I was enabling you, by the way, when I gave you that Cumby's gift card for Christmas one time, so I do feel bad about that.
Enabler.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Alrighty, that is our celebrity gossip. Where the heck is the music to take us out? Oh my God, I have too many audio clips. Should I just hum the theme? Oh, never mind. I was going to hum the theme myself. All right, if you have a piece of celebrity gossip that you would like to share with me and Main Squeeze Mary, facebook.com/TheAnythingShow, and Instagram @AnythingShowFrancois. That's Instagram @AnythingShowFrancois. That's our handle on Instagram. Anything Show, FRANCOIS. All right, John Francois here at the Big Heavy World Studios in Burlington, Vermont. Main Squeeze Mary joining me from her apartment in Newport, Vermont. And Mary, before we let you go to talk to Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast, who's going to win $100 with me, hopefully, you have a big announcement to make. Can you tell us what that announcement is?
So I applied to be a substitute teacher at the local schools in Newport, but first I had to get a background check, and that takes a while to clear. But I just got an email that it cleared and that I'll be put on the substitute list for next week going forward.
Yay!
And so if they need me, they'll call and I'll be able to go substitute for schools, which is going to be super awesome.
Yay! Mary got a job. Mary
got a job. Right?
Woo! God. Lord Jesus. How many months have you been looking? Because it seems like it's been a while since you had that temporary job with the U.S. Census.
Literally forever. That job ended like October 1st. And I mean, I've been looking since then. It's just,
Yeah, yeah.
So hard to like find a decent job.
Yeah. So who are you teaching? What kids are you going to be substitute teaching if they call you?
I signed up for all grades, K through 12.
Now which grade level are you most nervous about?
Definitely high school.
Oh yeah.
Because I kind of look like them. Like I'm young. Like I look young, and I'm short. I'm definitely afraid that I'll be shorter than some third graders.
Okay. Yeah. Because you're like what? You're like 3'5", 4'2", 4'10". What is it?
Yeah, around 3'5".
Oh, okay, 2'2". Like I never know anymore how short you are, but no, I mean as long as you're stern, as long as you give them that same main squeeze Mary that would burn somebody's house down if they cheated on her, then I think you will be fine.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Yay! You got a job.
Thank you.
You're gonna be making some money. We got to talk about how your first substitute teaching experience goes when it happens. So
yeah, I'll definitely let you know.
Definitely, make that report right back here to the Anything Show. And as always, Mary, thanks for joining me. We're about to talk to Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast. She is my first guinea pig for this experiment that I'm trying to do with the show, where we're going to hold a contest maybe once a month and try to give people some money and maybe some merchandise. We have Anything Show shot glasses, Anything Show keychains. So Maria Daniels signed up to be my first and hopefully not last contestant for a round of Do You Know Anything? A quiz of recent episodes of The Anything Show. So while we get into that, Main Squeeze Mary, good luck with the substitute teaching thing. Good luck with life. And please get that vaccine or else I'm coming for you.
Okay.
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Alrighty, Jean-Francois here on The Anything Show. It is time for a round of Do You Know Anything, where I basically test your knowledge of the show that I do, the crazy show that I do. Joining me is Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast. Maria, I'm based in Vermont. Where the heck are you?
I am east of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ooh, how's the weather? How's the COVID situation?
COVID situation's hanging in there like everywhere else, but the weather sucks. It always sucks here. It's just terrible weather. We're all used to it.
Yeah, whether East Coast / New England, which is where I am. I mean, if you're expecting great weather year round, then go somewhere else. You're not going to find it here. So, Maria, I've asked you here to test your knowledge of The Anything Show, and here's how it works. We have 5 questions that will test your knowledge of the most recent episode of the show, which is called The Feminine Fast Food Wiener. Don't think too hard about that. That's just what I
already did. I thought a lot about it. Like, I was like, that is a really good and a really bad title. I like it.
It gets your attention. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
The Feminine Fast Food Wiener, that's the most recent episode that we have as we are recording this on Tuesday, January 19th. So I'm going to ask Maria 5 questions. Maria, if you get at least 3 of these questions right, you win yourself a fantabulous $100 gift card. If you don't get at least 3 of those questions right, that's okay. We are going to send you with an Anything Show shot glass and keychain. I warn you, Maria, it's a very tall shot glass. I think like 2.5 ounces or something. But you said, given that you're a
Mom,
nothing.
I have 7 kids. I can handle 2.5 ounces of tequila, no probs.
Oh, wow. It's just like drinking water for you. It is.
It's like, give me some more.
Oh my God. I love it. All right. So let's get this thing started. It's Do You Know
right.
Cue the music. Okay, Maria, question number 1. Me, Jean-Francois, and my co-host Main Squeeze Mary, we mentioned a story about a woman who received complaints from a neighbor because she screamed like a what during sex?
Like a pig.
Yes, that's one question you got.
And I had so many questions. I went through my head. Like, was it actually like a pig? Like, did the neighbors actually know what a pig sounded like? I mean, or did she actually sound like a for real pig? Because I have heard pigs. I live in a rural area. Yeah. And that's some crazy sex sounds, I must say, if that's what's going on. But whatever.
I'm trying to if I would laugh or if I would be even more turned on by, either my girlfriend or I sounding like a pig during sex. I just can't figure it out.
Yeah, well, and I really want to know, like, what kind of pig. Are they just like like, or is it like a squeal? I mean, yeah, I really need some clarity there. That was my thoughts. You know,
Could be a mixture of both. You never know. It could be one of them wild, multi-identity pigs.
Could. Very well could.
Oh, God. All right, question number 2. Do you know anything? Right here on the Anything Show. Number 2, in this tough job market, John, I convinced my co-host Main Squeeze Mary to apply as a what?
The Weenie Mobile driver.
The Wiener Mobile driver?
Yeah, the Oscar Mayer Wiener. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, to build suspense for anybody who may not know the answer to that, I'm not even going to tell you if that's the right answer or not, because I want to kind of tally up how many answers you get right at the end. So that's number 2. Number 3, me and Main Squeeze Mary played a video of a woman pranking her husband by having him ask for a fake feminine product at the store. What's the name of that fake feminine product?
I don't even remember. It was something really crazy and out there. I have no idea.
Give me your best fake feminine.
All right, fake. The coochie cutter. That sounds so bad. Coochie cutter. Nobody needs that. Why was that the first thing that came to my mind?
Wow, that is.
That is very, very not feminine, but we'll just go with that.
It's very violent toward your gender.
It's very violent. Yeah, that sounds more like what went on during childbirth, but not so much like, yeah. Yeah, you're like, yeah. You know what? It's natural, John. It's natural. Not the cutting part, but the birth part is natural.
Natural. It makes me naturally queasy, but we'll leave it at that. So number 4, in last week's Celebrity Gossip segment, question number 4, in last week's Celebrity Gossip segment, me and Main Squeeze Mary mentioned that former NFL player Chad Johnson ate what every day?
McDonald's. My arteries clogged while I was listening to that, so they were like filling up. I didn't even eat it. I don't even like McDonald's, so they're still filling up.
I ate McDonald's today, and I think it's maybe like my 4th McDonald's meal in the past few days. What's going on with me, Maria? What's going on?
Power of suggestion, I guess. Since you read that story, you're like, damn, McDonald's sounds really good right now.
Right, and it's the
good
same
marketing.
Yeah, I know, and it's the same exact thing. It's a Big Mac, fries, nuggets, and a large Coke.
Yeah.
It's crack, I tell you. And lastly, question number 5, do you know anything? John and Mary, me and Main Squeeze Mary, in our Celebrity Gossip segment, discussed Carrie Underwood's fear. What is Carrie Underwood afraid of?
Turtles.
Okay.
Which I really love Carrie Underwood, and I'm really sad she's afraid of turtles because I also love turtles. So.
Really? Yeah, they seem very slow and calm and nice. I just don't think they'd harm anybody. But
snapping turtles are bad. Snapping turtles look evil. They're all like, but like regular cute old turtles, no, I don't understand the fear.
Not a snapping. I imagine like turtles with like crab arms, like the snapping crab arms. Is that what snapping turtles are?
No. Snapping turtles, they have like really powerful jaws. They're pretty much like the pit bull of the turtle world.
Huh.
They can like clamp they clamp down, and I would say that they would, especially if they were bigger, they would bite pretty hard. But little turtles, I don't know.
Okay. Well, Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast playing a round of Do You Know Anything? We have 5 questions we just gave you. If you get at least 3 of them right, you win yourself a $100 cash gift card. If not, at the very least, anything show shot glass and keychain. So let's review. All right. So number 1, John and Mary mentioned a story about a woman who received complaints from a neighbor because she screamed like a what during sex. I obviously indicated that you were correct in that question. That was a pig. She screamed like a pig during sex. Number 2, in this tough job market, John encouraged Main Squeeze Mary to apply as a what? A Wienermobile driver. That is correct. That's what you said. Number 3, John and Mary played a video of a woman pranking her husband by having him ask for a fake feminine product at the store. What is the name of that fake feminine product? You said the coochie cutter.
Yeah, we shouldn't repeat that one again. That was terrible.
But you know what?
That's like put me on the spot. I'm like, coochie cutter. The worst possible thing I could ever say. And that's what jumps up. That's Maria, though. That's me as a person.
You know what? Honestly, you were not that far off. It was the Uchikuchi 3000. The
Uchikuchi, yeah. I remember thinking, wow. I was surprised that he bought it. Like that he was like, yeah, that sounds like a real thing. My husband would be like, there's something going on here. You go buy it yourself.
Hey, we men, we love to be naive and clueless. So,
Yeah.
you know, you tell us to go shop for something. We're just like, all right, whatever. I'll just go get it and move on with my day.
Yeah.
So, yep. No Uchikuchi 3000. Unfortunately. So you got that wrong. The Uchikuchi 3001. So that's 2 right. Let's see if you get any one of these last 2 questions right. Number 4, in last week's Celebrity Gossip segment, John and Mary mentioned that former NFL player Chad Johnson ate what every day? You said McDonald's. And McDonald's, let me double check, is correct. You got 3 out of 5 right. Yay!
Drinking some tequila.
Gift card. Pew, pew, pew. Gunshots in the air. Hopefully not killing anybody.
No.
Yes. All right. And lastly, just for good measure, John and Main Squeeze Mary discussed Carrie Underwood's fear. What is she afraid of? Carrie Underwood is afraid of turtles. You got that right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 questions right, Maria. Look at you.
All right. So now I can buy my own shot glass and still drink my tequila, right?
Hey, you know what? Here's a bonus I just came up with. For anybody that gets more than 3 right, how about we do the double or the
I
double?
like it.
Yeah.
I just want tequila. If you haven't noticed, the theme here, I just want to drink some tequila. So we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. All right. So I got an Anything Show shot glass ready to go for you, in addition to a $100 cash gift card. Thank you so much, Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast. We asked her if she knew anything, and yes, she truly knew anything and everything. Maria, I want to know, Successfully Chaotic podcast, what is that about?
So Successfully Chaotic podcast is about defining your own purpose within the chaos and then defining your own brand of success. So we like to talk real, authentic, real life stories with entrepreneurs and just people about entrepreneurship, wellness, relationships, and just life in general.
Nice. And where I'm at podcast?
Everywhere that you listen to podcasts under Successfully Chaotic.
Yes. Yeah, she's a quirky, crazy mom personality who loves tequila from a 2.5 ounce Anything Show shot glass. Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast. How can we find you on social?
You can look me up out under the podcast for under Successfully Chaotic. You can also find me under my name, which is Maria Daniels. I have a public profile on Facebook, and I'm pretty active on there. That was my first kind of, profile that I use. So yeah, I stay fairly active. If you don't like sarcasm and you don't like a lot of joking, though, don't follow me on my profile. It's kind of one of those things of like, if you get offended because I'm joking and make everything sarcastic, even like I joke about my children. So every once in a while I'll get, some mom coming up in my DMs going, you should be thankful that you have children. Some people can't give birth to children. I'm like, I am thankful I have children, but they drive me freaking insane. I can love them and kind of want to jump off a cliff at the same time. That is a possibility. So, but yeah, it's super fun hanging out with people on social media. So if you love sarcasm, you love talking about your kids, your husband, I throw my husband under the bus a lot too on there. So there's that.
All righty. Well, men who want to have their ego stomped on, Successfully Chaotic podcast might be for you.
I'm your gal.
Hey, Maria Daniels, an Anything Show shot glass and a $100 cash gift card on the way to you. Thank you so much for joining me, and stay safe and healthy while you're enjoying that lovely tequila over there.
Absolutely. I heard it's immunity boosting. I don't know that for a fact, but I heard.
Oh, well, if it is, then send me some, because I don't know if I don't know if I'm taking the vaccine yet. So I don't know.
Just drink some tequila. I read that somewhere. Fake. Read this somewhere fake.
Big thank you to Maria Daniels from the Successfully Chaotic podcast for being my first and hopefully not last contestant for this round of Do You Know Anything? Stay tuned. Coming up very soon, we have another chance for you to win a $100 gift card and or a fabulous Anything Show shot glass and keychain. Hey, if you want to have a taste of Maria's podcast, Successfully Chaotic, which you can find anywhere you get podcasts, here's a clip.
There was a woman in the group who posted something about like I'm just seeing what everyone's putting out there, and it's all so great. And I feel like I'm just maybe not worthy of it, or things aren't happening quickly enough for me. And that broke me a little. I was like, oh, shoot. It's not that I don't want to share the ugly part of my journey. I'm just so busy. Sometimes I don't think about, oh, maybe I need to share this part of my story instead of what's right in front of me right now. And so I just took a moment and I typed out a very brief synopsis of what had happened in my life and how it impacted my journey. And so essentially I was raised in a cult, which most people, it makes them kind of lean in and be like, oh, tell me more. What was this cult like?
That was, I'm not going to lie, that was one of the questions in my head.
Listen to The Anything Show with John Francois on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. How does John know how to set up podcasts? Is he that? No, he can't be that smart. Follow on Facebook at The Anything Show and on Instagram at Anything Show Francois. Did you get all that?